Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This course is titled Identification of Keys on the Keyboard. Before you identify your keys on the keyboard, you got to know that first 7 letters of the alphabet are used in music to name keys. Out of A to Z, the first 7 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. From H to Z is not in music. So within the 7, we're going to start identifying on the white notes, which are the major keys, the whites. First, I'm starting from the first note on this keyboard. Before you identify, there are 2 sets of blacks, 3 sets of blacks, 2 sets of blacks, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Those sets of blacks will help you to know the locations of the whites, which are the major keys. The first key on the keyboard is key C. It's a white key or white note before 2 sets of blacks. So you can find key C in any area you have 2 sets of black, the white before 2 sets of blacks. Yeah, that is another one. C2. This is C3, white before 2 blacks. C4, white before 2 blacks. Then the last C that ends the keyboard is just on its own, key C, because it ends the keyboard. Doesn't have an inclusion to continue the blacks. The next key on the keyboard after key C is key D. Key D is in the middle or in between 2 blacks. This is D1, in between 2 blacks. D2, in between 2 blacks. D3, in between 2 blacks. D4. The next key on the keyboard is key E. After 2 blacks, you have your key E. E1. After 2 blacks, E2. After 2 blacks, E3. After 2 blacks, E4. Then you go further to key F, which comes before 3 blacks. This time there is F1, F2 before 3 blacks, F3 before 3 blacks, F4 before 3 blacks. Key G, it goes alphabetically like that. Key G is before the middle block of 3 blacks. G1 before the middle block of 3 blacks. G2, G3 before the middle block of 3 blacks. Then G4. After G, you don't have H because I said H to Z is not in music. So you go to key A because we didn't start from A and B. So you do A and B now. A after the middle block, you have your A, middle block of 3 blacks. A1, A2, A3, A4. Then you go to key B, which is the 7th major key. Key B after 3 blacks, B1, B2, B3, B4. So for me, playing all those keys in different places is for me to do it in the pitch or octave way. Key C1 to a C2 being played like this means an octave, which is a downward note or a downward key to its same above. A distance of 8 notes in the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do distance form. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So an octave is an 8 from a downward note to its same above. And you can also octave your keys, that same key, rather, to octave 2, octave 3, octave 4. For this key portable, good size keyboard, it's a 4-octave keyboard, and it makes you to understand all other keys in the same way too. We move to the minor keys. The first minor key to know is a C sharp. There are 2 symbols added to the 7 letters to form the sharps and the flats. We need no other letters to name the minor keys. Major things always come before minor things. That's why we did the first 7 things, and the minors will be fewer. The majors are more. Key C. When you raise a key to its right side, to raise the right side of the keyboard, it gives you the sharp naming pattern of that key. This should be C sharp, the black after C. We cannot have a C sharp if there was no C. You can invariably call this D flat when you use D to take it to the back. In music, it's called enharmonic keys or notes. Notes or keys that are named differently, but sound the same. Those are enharmonic. C and D names this key as C sharp or D flat with the help of C and D. D and E names this key as D sharp or E flat. There is no E sharp because there is no black after E. Everything about flat or sharps is about a black. We have F sharp after F or G flat behind G. We have G sharp after G or A flat behind A. We have A sharp after A or B flat behind B. So you can octave the same process you did for the white keys, C sharp, C sharp. First black among two blacks is C sharp. Second black among two blacks is E flat. F sharp. First black among three blacks. A flat, middle black among three blacks. A sharp. The last but not the least is or B flat. You can call them any name you wish. Third black among the three blacks. So I believe you've understood how keys are grouped on the keyboard. It was my main lecture for the beginners keyboard lessons. Have a wonderful time and see you in the next lecture.